Southern Ford dealer before February 5th.
Tim Deegan's weather has the approval of the American Meteorological Society.
Well, here's a reminder about our special weather school contest. Yes, it's still going on. Grade schoolers write to us in 25 words or less why you want to be a weathercaster for a day. Send your entry to this address, P.O. Box TV 12, Jacksonville, Florida 32231. And we need to have that entry in by February 20th. We'll pick 4 winners. And if you win, you get a weather kit, some other TV 12 neat stuff, but also you'll come on board, help us forecast, we'll take all the help we can get, we'll even bring on here and let you do some maps.
It sounds great fun for kids. I mean, would you love the chance to go in and see if you can beat him at the weather forecast?
Now we're getting a lot of neat letters in, and these are 2. They are not necessarily winners, but I just got to pass them on. This first one, this is from he calls himself Mr. Sunshine. My name's not Tim, but I'm pretty smart. I'd like to tell about the weather. It's so close to my heart. Signed, Mr. Sunshine. Here's another one. This guy, I don't know. Dear Tim, I want to be a weathercaster because you can always be wrong and still have a job. Joseph Haas, 5 years old. Well, Joseph might not win. But anyhow,
I like Joseph.
Maybe there is a point to be made there. Okay, well, here's to the tragic side of weather in Southern California. The rains just continue to fall, and those are swollen, what are typically dry creek beds. As you can see, they are not dry. More heavy rains have fallen since this video was shot, and we're getting reports right now that mudslides are occurring as I speak in southern and central California. Whew. Pretty dry here, pretty cold as well. Pick out where you live. I've tried to give you the low for your particular neighborhood or town around to the First Coast. Notice in Jacksonville, 29 on the west side to 34 degrees out around to the beaches. But again, even out at the beaches, there will be some heavy frost. Yes, wherever you are on the First Coast, this is a night to bring in those sensitive plants, but your pipes should be okay. Typically, it has to be below 28 degrees for about 3 hours to worry about exposed pipes. So along the First Coast, we're all right. Although you folks out around Live Oak and Lake City and even some of the lower lying spots around Gainesville could see briefly temperatures down to about 26 to 27. So we're going to start off frosty, but then a lot of sunshine, highs into the 60s. Winds tomorrow much lighter, so seas will be diminishing as well. And, well, I guess there's some pretty good news. So there's your forecast. Here's a look back quickly. 33 for a low, only 54 for a high today, way below normal. 39 right now official at the airport, 40 degrees downtown, 43 degrees at the airport, or that is at the beaches, 35 degrees on the west side. So it is dropping. Here's precipitation around the nation. I do want to fly for just a moment. Let's pull on in. We're going to spin things around for a bit. And we're going to focus, first of all, over Texas as we come on down. A lot of clouds there. Once again, looking at Texas because that's where our next wet weather system, or the leading edge anyhow, will come from. But for the next couple of days, well, barely a cloud to be seen on the horizon. But again, as we do go to the west, basically the big storm that is over California now beginning to bring moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. So rain just now beginning to develop out around Texas. Farther out to the west, beyond the mountains, out there towards San Diego, Santa Barbara, big storms coming off the Pacific and very heavy rains as well. And again, that's a system that will be headed our way. So tomorrow around the nation, this is how the weather will look. Well, this is how it'll affect us anyhow. Here's how the next 5 days look. And notice that after tomorrow's frosty start, we will have a significant warming trend. And at least for now, the next best chance of precipitation will be late on Saturday. And hopefully, I won't be wrong on all those 5 days.
But if you're wrong, you get to keep your job, right?
We'll see.
Joseph also writes, I want to be a weathercaster because the taxidermy class was full. So
No.
there